Hello and welcome back to Gale Bearers Repairs. Today I'm going to show you how to correctly set up and use a torque wrench in an everyday application. If you found it useful, what you've seen today, and it's helped you out, could you please like, subscribe and share. Right, let's get on with it. Right, so when we're talking about the torque, we're talking about the force that's used to turn a nut or a bolt or anything. So it's the effort required to turn that socket. So the torque is the effort required to force that around to a predetermined force. So we'll use a torque wrench to achieve this. The torque wrench is a large spring inside of here, and you set it to a different rating per bolt. So I'll show you the torque wrench now and the scale on it and how to use it. So what we got is the torque wrench, and on the end there, what we've got is a locking device there. So I do that up, that locks the handle in the torque that you've set, the required torque. Undo it, allows you to spin it. This torque wrench goes in Newton meters and pounds feet. Newton meters that side, pounds feet that side. So all we do is rotate this. An average torque, say for instance, is 100 Newton meters. So we wind up as this shoulder goes up the scale. That's when you stop, when you get to the appropriate scale. So if we go to 100 Newton meters, don't know if this phone's going to pick it up. Yes. We'll wind it up until we reach the required torque. So just say for instance that one just coming up there to 126 Newton meters. So we just stop him there. Then we lock that in. And now that torque wrench is set to 126 Newton meters. I've just done that because it's on the scale there. It's easy to stop at that. So that's 126 Newton meters. That's the torque wrench set. We now use it. There is a right and a wrong way to do this. So I'll show you now on just a wheel nut on the son's car, the correct way to use a torque wrench. Alright, so here we are. I'm on my son's Citroen C3. I've Googled the torque and it's 100 Newton meters. That's the torque setting. So I'll slacken this off to do this. So when you're doing a torque, it's essential that you go up slowly and you take it slow. So you go like this and you just wait for that click. Do a confirmation one, just like that. That's torqued. The common mistake that people do is they cream it up fast and then they whip a torque. They think that's torque. It's not. That's the incorrect technique. Look, now it's tight, look. So that's incorrect. You've got to go up slowly or else you will over torque a bolt and snap it. So you just gently do it. There we go. So now if I try to undo this, I'll try to undo that bolt, look. That's the correct torque. That's it. Another thing that people make, a common mistake, they do something up with the air gun, which is doing it to like 300 Newton meters, and then they come along afterwards with a torque wrench and torque it up to 100 Newton meters and think it's done, but they've actually torqued it to 300 Newton meters. So that's it, it's basic. Go around slowly until it clicks. No whipping motions, because you get that extra turn, look. No whipping motions, that's incorrect. So that's your lot on torquing a bolt. Do it on a bolt, a nut, anything. So there we go. Very basic thing to torque a bolt or a nut or any device up, any fixing. You need the correct torque setting from Google. Just Google it and it'll come up with what you're after. Something I forgot to say, when you pack your torque wrench away, it's important that you wind it fully out back to naught to release the spring that's contained within. If you leave it set to, say for instance 100 Newton meters, what I had, it will damage it long term and stretch the spring. So wind it out before you pack it away. So that's it, very basic. If you found the video informative today and it's something that can help yourself in the future, could you like, subscribe and share? And I'll see you next time.